I want to start by saying welcome back, welcome to the channel. Any new subscribers, welcome. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. What we're going to do today is we're going to plant out my onions. First we've got to do some box preparations here, and one in the front. And then I'll show you the varieties I got. Let's get into the video. We got that all done now, so all 3 boxes are prepped and ready to go. So the 3 I'm growing today, these are Surin. They're just pretty much yellow onions. And I got a box here which has got the same yellow onions, red onions. I think these are Brunswicks, and then there's these white ones. But I feel like I've had these ones before, but I've never grown them, so we're gonna do it. And yes, I do grow onion bulbs. Reason being, I grow a lot of stuff, and sometimes it's hard to not maintain, but dedicate time to stuff like this. For instance, I'll show you how much I grow, just in case you don't believe that I grow quite a bit. So this here is my seed bed, and these are all going to get grown this year. So you can see there's quite a bit of stuff here. On top of them, I've got another thing here, and this is callaloo seed. So I've got quite a bit to grow. So this just makes it easier for me. So I'm going to do that. I have grown onions from seed before and done all right, but it just seems these are easier to grow. So I'm going to do that. So what we got to do now is we're going to start by planting out some of these yellow ones. So we're going to do yellow in the green box because it's longer, and I feel like I've got a lot more of those. On the box on the right hand side, the brown, dark brown box, we're going to put the red ones, and I'm going to try to see if I can get some white ones in the green one. If not, we'll have to dedicate another spot in the garden for the white ones, and then some yellows are going to the front. And if there's any left, I'm going buckets, because like I said, a lot of bucket growing. So let's start planting out some onions. And this is where we're going to plant the yellow ones out. And one thing I've noticed, I'm actually going to change up right now, is that I think they said 40, but I doubt there's 40 in this, and the box is so long. So what I'm thinking, I'm just going to do all yellows in this box, and then what we're going to do is we'll do half and half with the reds and whites. And if there's not enough to go in that box, we'll put some yellows in there, and we'll put some yellows to the front. So let's start planting some of these out. And these are pretty simple. All you want to do, you got a flat bottom part, this is where the roots come out, this is the top. And with onions, you don't want to plant them. So what I do is I plant to the way where it's just over halfway. So there's like this much of the top is sticking out. That's the way I do it. So what I'm going to do, let's just flatten this out, make sure it's nice and flat. And the way I do my spacing is literally just finger and thumb, but with this I'm going to go a bit closer. The box is pretty big, so it should be all right. So what you're going to do is just literally place it like that. That's simply it. Like so. Just like that. And that's simply it. Okay. Look, from that one, you can see it's already started sprouting. Yeah, that I'll put down a tiny bit lower. Got a rotten one inside. So as you can see, we got that all done. Next part, we're going to move on to the other side. And one thing I have noticed is I've got another, must be about 10 to 12 left. So actually it's not going to be enough to do the front. So what I might do is see if there's any left from there and put at the front. If not, I might get some more, or I might go half onion and maybe half beets at the front. We can try that. Let's move on to the other side. Lovely. What's that now? What we did was space these ones out a bit wider, because last time these got much bigger than the other ones, so let's give it a bit more room. Stop here because we've done 7 rows of this, and I'm going to wait because I don't know how much rolls we're going to need in that, and I think it's pretty much the same amount, so we'll see. That means these reds will go to the front with the rest of the whites, and we continue. So these are the white ones. They're called snowballs. I'm not going to dump them out because it's a bit silly of me, but yeah, white onions. So what we do is we start here, just give it a bit more of a bigger gap, but same sort of space. And I don't know if these grow really big or small, so we just assume that it grows medium size. What we do is just space it out this way. Actually might be some left over from this one, so these will probably go to the front as well. That's that. Perfect. So we've still got some left, so what we're going to do is bring these to the front. One thing I do like about this front garden, it gets a lot of light. Like this new setup, it gets a lot of light. So I feel like these might do better than the onions at the backs, but we'll see. So we got 4 rows of those. We're going to go from those, we're going to go straight into the reds. See how many rows you get of those. Just like so. Next part is going to sprinkle a bit of my mix on top, and then water it with some of my homemade fertilizer, and we're done. Let's put in this great homemade fertilizer. This is equivalent to like hair growth.
We set off into the summer night, and you're never gonna see us again. We set off into the summer night, and you're never gonna see us again. We were looking for a new sound.
That's it, we got everything done. We've got the onions planted out here, got it planted at the front, and I've made these lids, and there'll be a video coming out on these lids. They're perfect if you get like cat and fox activity. In the next video, we'll definitely be doing some seeding, because as you can see, the weather's getting good and the sun's coming out, which is brilliant. So we'll definitely be doing some seeding, and maybe a couple other bits. And one thing I want to ask you is, I have this tub here, and I'm not quite sure what I want to grow in it. I was thinking maybe a melon or a pumpkin or something else, but If you have some ideas, let me know in the comments below. But I want to say thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. Yeah, and stuff's coming along. But for now, catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.